don't come back till they for can talk about things when they happen. Are we on sweet jazz alone? I know we let we let for do them bad things then. When they feel most alone, I know we yard. Famul, this now you yard. Once a plenty thank so the one they subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you. So una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just to join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video them.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step where go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you not go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help people. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey work na Lumley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to your business. You dey go serve full na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then a power or me party go return a power if I'm not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.
On the beat.
Fighting against corruption.
Election turn up come back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home, mama. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home, mama. You don't come back home. And now the one we know they smoke, he dey smoke. And now the one we know they drink, he dey drink. I say it now. The one we know they chat, he dey chat. I follow ya. Hey, and now the one we know they cause, he dey cause. And now the he dey fair. Now, the one we know the truth, he dey true. Usted Salomon go get sense, so Usted then go left for you, see what and abuse you. So when you na corner, politician will make you vote for them. Then go level as they don't get the power, so you not go see them again. Salomon, make you shine your eyes. Shine your eyes well. Election turn up come back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home, mama. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home, mama. You don't come back home. And now the one we know they smoke, he dey smoke. And now the one we know they drink, he dey drink. I say that now the one we know they chat, he dey chat. So you dey walk, hey. And now the one we know they cause, he dey cause. And now the one we know they fed, he dey fed. And now the one we know they choke, he dey choke. Now so the game they now. What do you the truth for? I see Maritos, then they scatter because of party business. Some are lost in job because of party color. Me neighbor know they talk to me because I know they like party. They tell me about how I connect. Election turn up come back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home, mama. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home. You don't come back home. Election turn up come back home, mama. You don't come back home. And now the one we know they smoke, he dey smoke. And now the one we know they drink, he dey drink. I say that now the one we know they chat, he dey chat. Pay attention, yeah. And now the one we know they cause, he dey cause. And now the one we know they fed, he dey fed. And now the one we know they choke, he dey choke. You go dey pack for go, pack what you get, nothing. Mama Salon, you know. You go dey kapu for go, kapu what you get, nothing. Mama Salon, you know. That one where you don't get, he do for you bet. That one where you don't get, I get that. Oh, he do for you bet. Not take all the one, oh. La colic, they call it so. Not take all the one, oh. La colic, they call it so. That money what they give you for bill school, oh. You eat a macolo. That money what they give you for the hospital. You eat a macolo. That money what they give you for the water well. You eat a macolo. That money what they give you for the bridge, oh. You eat a macolo. You eat a macolo. You eat a macolo. You wouldn't left salon pande. You get for regret. If it not good, you do. Not good go follow you. If not bad, you do. You get for die. Then you go crazy. Before you die, until you hear end. Now the day they come so small, not allow them fool you. Think twice and ask God for direct you. Because this time around we need a God-fearing somebody. We could do something for this nation that we enjoy. God bless you as you listen to the song. Pastor Julius, MCC.
Of the new directive.
Hello, we good people inside this one big family house. Well, of course, Pambulem, we don't come back today with another edition. This talk, they sweet me because every day we get in for kanji with people. Anyway, the people, we know they waste no time. You don't tell what they tell you, say, Kiate Kabio. Most of the things that we in talk, na lie. And yesterday, we bring you the cameraman, what we tell you, say, they only edit things them where you want for make people yeri or no, for make things them look like say everything is okay, but usai where you watch under dirty now in the under the water. Maybe people not surprise you. This is what they tell you. Now Yami and you don't sit down. We don't listen several times. We SLPP plus the leader when I caretaker you, they tell we say we get sufficient light inside Mama Salon where we dey enjoy. Make I shock you. Today, a very serious discussion they go on now the House of Parliament. As the talk not switch them, and the lights go. It shocked you because you know they expect that. Well, that one they just what you say, team don't serious. But it's still not up there. Yesterday, we they bring some babala money where beaucoup people inside the SLPP, the one they win at true Sierra Leoneans, they get when they rent allowance them. Well, for tell you say, not to the people that they know more they get them. We get more now we file, whether they get babala money inside we had when I rent allowance with other people they cry for single salary.
Well, let me shock you. What's in there?
Today, we they bring you another person where they enjoy salon money just for nothing.
Nobody know they enjoy salon money for nothing. It must be work.
Huh? Well, make I tell me people that they work where this man did for now we had. Famu them. This man, where are they bring you? Now the man where they in charge of the Lunge Bridge, where they don't post the Lunge Bridge, where they don't sell as you be there for. The Lunge Bridge, where they don't make plenty noise for. This man, where they in charge of the Lunge Bridge, the money where they receive as rent allowance. If we can't open with file, we tell you the Kambabala money where they receive. Well, you go believe because we don't bring them now to now for make una self get knowledge of the things them where they go on. But don't go no side.
So you mean say the one where they coordinate the Lunge Bridge, they get babala, balabala rent allowance per year?
Coordinate. You put another English version. Me they talk to me Creole people. I say the man where they in charge of the Lunge Bridge, and they collect babala money when
you mean
rent
say
allowance.
the man where they do things them for let them build the Lunge Bridge?
Well, now so they say. Shembe bear with your family. Una every day una disappoint we because not to disappoint.
Anyway, not gonna say you plenty thing and day we will surprise you. We will come tell you something, yeah. The last WAS exam, because thing that happen inside this particular WAS exam where they go on so right now. But the last WAS exam, you don't ever see say person not ever take WAS exam. In fact, it die before the exam they begin. But when the results come out, it pass clear one. I don't laugh because of the person there, but I laugh of the results we come out. We I don't understand. But we come to all of them one in the inside the program GG's now. But different people and get way out and they express their frustration. You know that thing?
Perfect.
Sometimes we consider we sing beaucoup because of things the triangle in the country. Sunday I talk with the talk to with the vex. Sunday we talk with just the smile. Sometimes they'll just mix out with fun. Well, let's just watch this video quick as one man expressed in frustration by one dry dog rap.
I said something tonight and everybody get to know. Look how it is doing and what's in the catch me. Will the lights in the dance, the dance like a lantern. Ebo, lantern self, the light not the go and come. Now what's in the happen, now what's in the catch me. Look how they make with the suffer the young man and they cry. Why you arrest the young man then for, eh? When would they smoke the ganja can make you meditate and get friends, eh? Give me the time when I want power now, we the rest man then they come in follow we vote for you now. Ebo, look when they walk now, what thing they do? Look when they say with the smoke we can do now. When we smoke and with the meditation get friends, we don't defend nobody in probable. What in the catch them by you them by look over the suffer, the two dogs sit that line, lot of us talk toilet step not in a line again. The people them when we know pull line don't go kaka. Sorry, come. I said something tonight and everybody get to know. Look how it is doing now. What's in the catch me? Will the lights in the dance? The light to the dance like a lantern. Ebo, lantern self the light not the go and come. Now what's in the happen? Now what's in the catch me? Look how we they make with the suffer the young man then they cry. Why you they arrest the young man then for? When we they smoke the ganja can make you meditate and get friends. Give me the time when I want power now. We the rest man then they come in follow we vote for now. Ebo. Look at the work now. What thing they do? Look when they say with the smoke we can do now. When we smoke with the meditate and get sense. We don't defend nobody in plababo. What thing they catch them by? You give them by. Look over the sofa. You see doctor line. Lot of us. Talk toilet step not in a line again. The people them. When we not full line don't go kaka. Sorry, come.
Well, Fambulem, now so we they do things. Just like what me what I tell you. Sometimes and they with a beginner soft way, and sometimes and they with a come on at the hard way. But you read the rap where this big artist don't can give you. When you listen, you get one or two things them where you they gain inside this rap here. Well, just for tell you say, na so tin don't up and na so tin they be now we had.
Is a dog waiting self not in a street right now?
Now we dog eat, make it the left something in the streets.
All right. This morning I listened to Natcom, where then they talk about the mobile company them, how the mobile company really they do well now, how 93% of the people and they enjoy better facility inside the country right now. Well, just as this thing happened, immediately we see some people them come on a street and go in front of Africell, one of the office them, and begin alapan them. Let's just watch this video, quick one.
Well, Fambulem, now this we they undergo right now inside Mama Salon. We don't tell you now, you see, the mobile company them right now, it just stand like say, where money don't left them people there, now they don't link. How? When you buy you 10,000 top up, you subscribe or you buy data, before you mara, something one or two call, top up done. How did they deal with the top up? Now we phone them, we self not able to understand. But if they go buy the top up with your own cash money, the time now for make you can enjoy this facility. Well, until they tell you, no wonder what to make some man they near the mobile company there. What to make some woman they near the managers in the mobile company there. Now they get this way they go on. We they suffer the one their way we not they suffer for the money the way they take for buy top up. Then they enjoy the big one. Then now then and then mobile company there they collaborate for thief. We where they dumb. Then they up there's still a thief we both sides for make them benefits. Well, now in the go no Africell. Now the music this way come for them. Africell the TikTok
beat.
Real bad habit.
But wait,
anyway, brother.
I want pull on small bits from Africell and the mobile company in them. I find out say this na foreign company. And they do business inside we country. Talk and go, talk and come. They don't they try in terms of the communication of the country. But then get lots of challenges them. Where we the people them now we the suffer the hard part of them. With regards the number you are calling is either Freetown or outside convent area. Where you phone the day on so then call you, it will tell you that word. Or then will call you, the thing go drop call. Yeah, you know, pay. All of them things and they now we they suffer. Yes, the people then try. At least they make effort for come on a treat for let them talk about things them where they happen. But wait to Africelo, the government to Uswan get bad habit pass or Uswan the thief pass. Africelo, the government to Uswan get bad habit and the thief pass. I've been feeling say totally entirely the people and don't totally turn mumu and fear now anything where they happen. But not knowing that, then get other than the pull trank pan. I'd expect them honestly for pull trank for the one them we really get the bad habit. But oh yeah. Then they tell you now you see what they tell you, Bible, eh? Mm-hmm. When the people get tired of certain things, then they stand up for it. They tired of Africell, that's what they say. But that they simply tell you say they are still pleased with the thing that will happen inside the country. I don't know. Now that angle let me look at no more. Maybe you get another way I want for look at, but that let me look at say these people not tired because when they tired, finally they get out. When they get tired with full and it not matter the kind of thing we get for happen, waiting happen, then come out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think say they are still cool. They're still cool.
Well, my brother, me see them cool. But you self you know the dictator where we get right now. Then they don't make beaucoup people they afraid for stand for their rights. Well, they just take and say maybe the mobile company them go take them soft with them. So that one they make, then go after them. But caretaker be where me sabi, caretaker be where me know. Make you see anybody in that street where they go protest right now against the bad things.
You know why I link them to that one day? Like the official issue not get anything for those politics. But what happen when make a link them? Because they really need for showing certain things then. Because the problem where then they face right now with regards Africell, the Orange and whatever, not so today the problem at the beginning. Yeah? Sometime back in the way you get your money on your phone so you know they make calls safe. They done. So he don't waiting, but he just they show you say this not just one is for tell you say it go take like when they can say no more that thing where you go put under the long tete but it must cut. Usa it cut na latrine. It's a bit down there. So it reach that particular time day where people will get tired, they get fed up, and then they bounce back. So of course I think the thing they load. They load, but we see. If the network will full up for able to give you proper internet facility.
Well,
anyway.
Now that.
Plenty things then they happen now. Today now just light things them we come up with for you. Just light thing them. The free and quality education. Now the flagship program of the New Direction. I repeat, I talk exactly what's in a paper. The free and quality education. Now the flagship program of the New Direction. Then say, with education, you go able to get a better life. Then they do all waiting they able right now for make sure say they go on dry right now, but it's soak tomorrow. So what we go do, let me check quick one and see one school who say the roof done for them. Yeah, Nayoni. But we get two angles to this particular thing. When they come back, close, just watch them.
Now, good morning, me people there. Me na a teacher of this school. We na UMC na Makurugba, Lower Yoni Mabanta. This school don't get 51 years. On Thursday, the 5th of May, this school get forget this disaster. Heavy breeze been come and go with this school. Now, picking they come at school every day picking they come. Since on Thursday, where this incident happened, picking come at school still on Friday. Let them go able to see how best we get for do for teach them. because pikin dem wey dem dey na dis school dem lack education. Now as una dey see the classrooms dem, where rain dey come, water dey settle. Water dey settle really. Pikin dem dey come, as una dey see the pikin dem dey come every day because dem lack education. Una know for say education na the key to success. There the government and other stakeholders dem, NGOs, we dey beg let dem put hand so that no go able see the way forward wey dem get for do for this particular school. There we dey beg the government, as una dey see pikin dem now, pikin dem dey come at school every day. Dem dey come from 8 o'clock with enough devotion. After that 12 o'clock we go able release them because we no go able sit down understand all day and teach them. There we dey beg the government. This particular school una dey see so, other ministers dem, lawyers, doctors, they don at ten d at this school. Example like Mr. James Sanfa, he don at ten d this particular primary school wey na UMC Makorogba, Lower Yoni Mabanta. There we dey beg the government. There then una go able sit down and put things in place. As una dey see the school now, this disaster wey come on Thursday, the breeze bin come heavy one don go with this school. There we dey appeal to the government and other people dem, let una sit down and put things in place. Please, once more again, me na a teacher of this particular school wey na UMC na Makorogba. There we dey beg. Lower Yoni Mabanta.
Alright, that's my school inside Makorogba, Lower Yoni Mabanta. Yeah, now the northern part of the country. By the way, let's look at this thing quick now, because myself get another angle where I come out for this particular issue. But let we hear you first.
Well, oh, caretaker bio, Shempepe yon cool. You know, I still tell you say, what's really lie, he always they be a lie man or lie woman. Person we don't know a particular something in value. However, you paint that thing there or you try for present them good for make. In know the value of that particular thing there, no, you just a waste your time. If you get a squad of ye dominion ye, then take up governance. And then make sure for come and tell we say, then your flagship program is free education. But this free education, this not just a continuity of waiting, we don't play you now, both video and documents them way we don't read about the lapses of the education of the country. You know, this is very serious. Waiting, you not able to give anybody no promise and say, I get this something for you. I remember when caretaker Bio been going on one interview with the moderator, they try for exam. You say you want to give free education na salon. How you dey manage? How you dey manage for maintain this free education? Because we know say it's not easy. Well, at that time, because it became something, it be just a continue for the lie say when the income, it know the problem, it can't solve them. How? One of the problems are a need for can block the leakages. But I always tell you, see the leakages, what we get through a day. Now, when caretaker Bio take over governance, then leakages there, they don't count on Mediterranean Sea. They don't count on ocean. you know, you go ask somebody, Jishno, before you get this accident, they go admit you in a hospital and get this accident, you die. Which one you choose? Me say Posidoa, and they choose one, they go admit me and they manage my life small. What did that one they mean? And obviously, no need to at a cabe for come and knock chest for come out for destroy people like how it do so. Come and lie, the other lie them. But this particular lie, you don't choke them in neck. Well, it supporters them and the senseless party picking them. They know they see waiting with the try for talk na yeah. They know they see the reasons or the effect of all them videos they are now the various communities them where they face this kind of struggle today. But you get a Rastaman minister where I don't know if na here the hamburger because I know Rastaman they forget sense. And I know Rastaman they for think. You know. But this Rastaman, where we can get with the Hanover, I don't know if the smoke, instead of it come on in nose, na ear, it come on, we don't disturb them. With some of them things that, you know, they even see them. Whenever people come and raise points of the lapses of the education, they come and talk, bomb, talk that just like in Boss way it represents. This is really, really painful and sad. Una your flagship program again. If no more, I always say this, if no more, now this particular side and for them always na the education side, where they come and make noise for. At least them for don't get something where they point finger at. But when I say free education, we know able to achieve. Lunge Bridge, we know able to achieve. Bakery, we know able to achieve. All the things them where them people are coming make big talk on, we're not able to achieve none up to now. But when they talk always about the lapses of the education side, you get rare boy there because that's what they call them, we not even get picking a school. For some of we will get to picking in a school, they pay school fee for, and where we want, because Salon are one kind of country, a northern like other country them. Other country them, you get so many skills job them, where it be say where you land them, you still value na the community. But the country will find yourself when I'm a salon. If you not go school, you not go college, everybody they look low upon you. Make it happen no more now. Say tomorrow we want to go school, you achieve. Then we get school, we go school, then can begin work under United. Only then they expect you. But be that we base we self say in a salon, if you not go school, you not nothing. We were the pay school fee for picking them. We know what we talk when it's come to this educational side. Where every day, them people are in life away. Every day, the caretaker in life away. Every day, the so-called minister, where your Rastaman not able to get better sense. Because the Rastaman, they only sabi, they all get sense. Look at the Bob Marley them. Lucky you them. Waiting that we don't sing about. Now in the episode today. So me I know Rastaman them for get sense. But I don't know this way Rastaman. So Fambulem, make we just continue for look the laziness of this SLPP, where it be said then your flagship program. Look, not to me, look at the screen. When you watch at the screen, you help me judge the whole matter. Come and call me any name. I don't tell you, say, from now till we run, I not care. Any party where you label we not care. Any name where you call we not care. But we they hit the nail right beside if I go. We know una say, una no like true. Some of them tell how they talk, una still they argue. But not all go make them video there. Now people in the various communities and they make them videos there. Now teachers them they make them videos there. Teacher una not able to pay. Schools una not able to make. Where NGO come and make 2 schools, caretaker go cut even with scissors. What a shameless government. Anyway, brother, I pause it for now.
So first of all, Igua asks, say, apart from the public-private partnership with government, almost school the government don't bill. We say this now only and solely government funding. The answer now no. But because of that one day, we know say them we don't promise you a lot of things where they're not able to do. I know they too much going to them because I know say they're not able to do them. But wait, when this teacher they make this video, It talks something wey draw my attention, and that make I'm much more interested in this. It call names of people and wey very prominent wey attend this school. This school don team up for over 50 years. It as well they call on people them where they na the community. They let make reference, for example. Honorable AKK, Abdul Karim Hamid Kamara. Wetin happen? Inside your own constituency, 5 schools. Now they build so 5. Now difference when they say school, not so like 100 classroom like waiting caretaker bio waiting go lunch. Not only 5 schools, 5 sober building them. Where in the community that they build. So wait for say this other area, they not get community people in. Something in there, we not say yes, the bulk of the responsibility then at the hand of the government. But something there, I can ask back question. Now then same people here they come back and team up say they want for lead we tomorrow. Where Tongo Shili, nothing to nothing, they not ever sabi for them. Now the reason this way make I been they ask question or we don't they ask question and say whose politician they na the country where before it become caretaker or before it become member of parliament or before it become this, it don't do that work where Roland they do for build school, build hospital, build mosques, build police station, try for maintain a whole community, build bridge. Who swamp and the politicians them? We get mind tell me that day.
Caretaker bill.
So apart from the fact, that is why when they into governance or they form government, we know they say na the money because na the country in money na in kofa. The bank account, that money will they contribute, na they then they take. So not to their money and they know they do any favor. Okay? So none of them not able to do that one day. And me they look forward for see a politician where go really they invest on the people them. Because not only I repeat, not only when you get the people at heart, you they do them things then they like Roland, like AKK, yeah, like Tawa, even Tawa, INSSF, Honorable Tawa, now in community where he build school, not to government, he build school where they say school, perfect school. So you go compare the thing where Tawa do, the thing where Madabio do before he come as caretaker, that's the same. The answer na no. So I know they too much go to government, but let me look at people them where get the upper hand, waiting themselves they do for help. But then the wait where election time come, then begin can talk bomb talk them to people them. Now here you see then a few days ago, they talk about Alpha Khan for example. Yeah, where don't they inside government say in not get mind do one of them things there. You look at the big guys them waiting at the different political parties them. Waiting then they do. They only the wait. Like I don't know who that be they tell me about one man where go give lights and mocks them. Instantly you know exactly waiting in the after. Then now only then 10 they are running down to election. Now we see them they come. Now the 10 this then sabi then streets away get potol. Now the 10 then go begin can make them as if we then become member of parliament then sabi make them. Now the 10 then pump the all way door lock. Then they begin go fend them. For begin make them one by one as if we then become member of parliament and sabi make them. Now the 10 this then begin then sabi work host to host. All the color paint them, waiting at the host them all, even inside the room them, then sabi. But the minute they become member of parliament, caretaker, or what, then don't forget totally about them things then they. Some of them things they are, when they say government, yes, the bulk of the responsibility is to the government. But we as citizens get another responsibility where we need for the make sure say we put things them together for let we help in the development of the country. But how much politicians we sabi this? They only tell you see them away election time they come. Alright?
Of course.
So, I'm happy the handle the government side, but me know they will labor on them. Because we fall white, eh? Then say, we Agbolo young, and not pull tail. Now we old, now go pull tail.
Not possible.
It's not possible. Never possible. I never see him. If he mistake pull tail, that means say na die, they die. It's never possible. So all of them things that we need for put them into consideration. Then we know how we dey go and how we for make wise decision when election time come, where we go and put votes and say this na we dey vote for, we forget the real reason why na we dey vote for. Anyway, you still dey watch the program we had, and we dey talk about different things them. Today we can talk about the big rent allowance where the man where they in charge of the Lunge Bridge they get. So all of this there for you inside the program today. No go no sayo. One more time, this is the program we had. Please, if you just join me, don't forget to hit the like button, share the program for we, and then leave your comments down. Yeah. So anytime we if you turn on the notification, anytime we will come on, you will get a notification. Except if the internet they give some kind of that business. But apart from that, you must get the notification. Still with the inside school business, let we can watch this thing. This now video will just come up. Yeah, let we just watch them picking there where them people they don't suffer for them. Yeah, pay them school fee, pay them the exam fees them, only for make them tell them say their name not come. But the same index number, it pass 3 people and where they get them. Let me watch this. First of all, I want to tell thank you to all the one them we don't the forward things them to we appreciate to now so much. Let me go and watch this one.
They come in respect. Colonna go help we to anti-corruption and AYV. And we call this matter and police of the sake of peace. Because they give me this BRS in the name of the seats. And we pay it and no offer. So they like today, we they go for go seats to give people that use one number. And people like that when they don't get BRS that they seats. And what he immediately for say and the and this school they make fake BRS. So the only thing I go say, let them close the school because the corruption is too much. People let them wear clothes, they go there they sit on behalf of we own BRS. And this BRS now fake one, not original. So we want to know, and the teacher they tell we say no, we go lay complaint to Madabio. So we they need help. Follow we report to Madabio. And most of we will pay for the BRS when at 50,000, which of course it not be so. And we pay about 1.5, some man pay 1 million. So what do they try for say? Let them go do investigator. And now we go to the WAEC and we go and WAEC they give BRS without, you know, they're on the list. And in they give registration without on Sunday for meet up Monday, you know, be so. And that's what they do, they take a fake list, then they call people on Monday morning. When in be say we supposed to go sit and we don't get my go show with parents than this. And when be say we don't have book, we don't sew with uniform, we don't get assurance and the zeal, when be say not to next year I want sit and I sit there.
Now what school is sorry, what school?
And this school Wellington Orphanage.
Wellington Orphanage, okay.
Yes.
So we're not able to sit at all?
We're not able to sit.
No, we're not able to sit. None.
Yes.
So they sell on our commodity?
Yes, they sell on we tell Madabio. Yes, they tell me say when I go tell Madabio. When they talk and I talk in the
so now the principal of the school I talk so? When I say the principal in name, what's your name? Ishmael Kuma.
Yesterday we called her. Yesterday when the issue don't be in school, they call her.
So we want to know why make one great index number to give people like you. We want to know the reason. And me name na in there, me face na in there, and everything. So now we blank the school we know the seat.
So now 3 people that they use your index number.
Yes, index number.
Your identity.
Yes, why make they give me this card when my name not come? And they say my name not come. And why make some man go sit not get behind? The reason is this, they for lock the school.
Bambulu na kushe enu na adu. We are don't come back. For can't talk about things where they happen. Now we will salute. Now we make we left for do them bad things.
We dey feel am oh,
we are the house where no they keep no information. The house we don't ready for accept any political party where you label we. The house we don't ready for accept any party color we say na dey we dey. The most important thing, anything we can out dex, they push them out. So the last man, the last village, will not be get way for Yeri or listen to the big English whether they put on a radio. But now, they get a small phone. As you go Facebook or YouTube, you're able to understand everything where they go on na Mama Saloon. Shame PME can pain me. I get pain where I feel. One of this pain is when something always they happen now we had people where they cry say, we they call on caretaker bio. We they cry for make caretaker bio can rescue. Anyway, I because I don't understand. Because I'm saying a joke on the part. For make something happen under this government, you call for any stakeholder they say make them kind of rescue. So me family them, una don't listen for una self waiting this young lady waiting he talk na ya we sit down where I tell you just no na ya say we where they pay school fees, we know what you they spend at school for school picking. But you get a minister, you get a caretaker, when they tell announcer it a lie, he will left IG for car arrest you.
No, but I know one feel say it a lie because waiting I know say every Kumbra right now they save $500 per year.
So now, so when people they tell announcer it a thief, it will left IG for car arrest you. This is not the reason why they tell people they say when they say possible thief word is big and broad. It's up to how you give your own definition or how you interpret them. But somebody with a lie self-native man, I tell you this every day. Now, yeah, the caretaker shembe pia in uncle a better when an ancestor just don't talk away na yeri. Come and tell we say any kumra we save $500 a year because the expenditure will be undergo under education. Now in don't come and minimize them, cut them down. Make we save that money there. You don't hear it for yourself. The money where parents then pay for this exam, and this formal display show the money where school picking they pay for that money there. Meaning the money where the parents they pass to in picking say go pay for this form. Now, one grand number. You get 2, 3, 4, 5 people where they get her. In that number, 5 or 3 or 2 people they use her. So who that are the main person where they go sit on that examination hall for sit the exam. Where me get the same number, Shemepe get the same number, sister admin get the same number. We 3. Who that are the right person we get the number for go sit. But we get a government where all the things them where they can make noise pa, then totally miss the direction over the things then they. 1, this free and fake education where they see them bring way. 2, now government this way come and ransom, then they can fetch corruption. But the corruption where they fetch Fambulem, now a choosing and selected corruption. Then go fetch corruption. If me by get case right now, they know say at the oppose waiting the happen and the government, the corruption they able to fetch me proper one. If they capture Shembe Pierre, they know say Shembe Pierre, they oppose waiting that they do, the corruption they fetch and better one. But any corruption where they take place under their foot, Benkel Fala, where in here Fiba Lion, where don't they for decades inside bush, you know they see that corruption there. in not they ever see that corruption day. Because for make a school picking, if parents don't get that money, don't go pay, then take this list, go with an WAEC with the same confidence, say, me picking they go sit exam. Now for make you the comrades on a house, you picking take phone, call you, mama, papa, uncle, auntie. Me name no come, I no go able to sit. Because me index number, somebody get them, this other person get them, and this other person get them. What it concern the Kumra or index number? What it concern the Kumra? But being that the one way the Cookland Corruption Act the year from the WAEC, na them people where they go put day. Na then you own people them where they can't put day, just like what I can tell you say, caretaker bio. The way I the employee workers them now pay back time. You will be don't do and good. You will be don't go cause trouble. You will be don't check for SLPP. Now you then the employ. Now some of the offices they are. So you the find out say when a caretaker employ workers them on that nature, how you feel say it able get control over the workers them day. Make I remind you. Where people have chief minister, you feel say the chief minister, the Sandy them, yeah, the Columba, the priest adding them, and other people them. Just like okay, you see, now people are the one that they accept the splash water now get a cabin fees, you know, get the mind for church them because they're all inside their old. They're all inside their own. And caretaker don't know exactly waiting we try for talk now. So now so it sound like them workers they are. We caretaker employ some of the offices they are. Because caretaker in corruption where he can't put in picking on a Ben Kelfala. A phone call corruption. Hello, Kelfala. Ben Kelfala, yes, boss. I want for making investigate Samura Kamara. Because now odul for me. Ben Kelfala, I want for making investigate we had because then they talk about we. Now the kind of corruption where SLPP they fix. Not to corruption for make we the citizens and benefit. Now selective corruption then the effect. Look what happened to school picking and so. Teachers, you know they're thing. But you get ministers, you get supporters, you get a caretaker where they get a bold mind for council in front of radio or TV. Still they continue for life, but although we didn't know it's in the good or it's still a lie. Now this damage, some of the comrades they don't get, don't pay for them picking, pay cash money. You reality the picking tell you how much money they pay. But yet still, they're not able to sit the exam. And as they sleep so, now so the age they go up. Because Africa education, it go by your age. Certain age what pick it day, it is shame now for go on a certain class. Because of waiting, lack of understanding they make, we they provoke certain people in a certain class. Look what you told, look what you own for considering at this class. Because of the level of understanding. Now, if you find out, say, comrades, and they go all out to pay for them, picking them. But we get a government, we not just care about nobody. Always they care, now how they for loots now the country, where power go left them tomorrow, there and then picking and not they suffer again. And most of them, let me cannot use the word most. Them were there before. When you check now the schools there, the picking not even there. They not tell you say picking they go study in Germany, and go tell you say picking they go study Switzerland, France, Holland, Belgium, you name America, England. But we will not get that opportunity today. We try we level best, but let we pick the land book in the country because now we pocket rich. then still they see advantage per we. For any parents, we go back up their students here now for this panel that they talk. Trust me, the next 30 minutes, you will see IG left in talk them for can arrest her. We say they go charge them for now, they say now undermine and sabotage. So now the free education on this family with SLPP come and promise we. Now the free education on this family with SLPP tell we say now if we they can't gain. We are this is senseless politicians then. Just like what they say, most of these politicians are enemies of the state. If I remind you back, one politician from the APC winner Alpha, can I will be playing a video where he say, wait he make inconvenience for work for work with Kiati Kabio. Now because he see say Kiati Kabio don't stand firm for improve education, and he see how education don't improve now the country because that mommy within a village will not be getting money for people in school. Now people they go to school. Are you kidding me? Why would I know they left? Would I know they afraid God? But how not they afraid God? The same God say for now they pray to say God forgive me. Would not they play politics to God? But the same God, they help. We will not get the hands today. We will not get the strength today. The same God, they help we fetch Una in different way. Una not able to understand how it happened. They will arrest me case.
You know, this thing is very serious. Like I begin talk to now at the top of the program, say, you remember one time in the way they may take people a result. For example, now they go sit, then go say your results not come out, or then go say you index number or you name the mix up. That very year then. That was last academic year, last was. This speaking, it actually for was. But unfortunately, may his soul rest in perfect peace, he died 2 weeks before the exam begin. 2 weeks before the exam begin. So what happened? In company all long go sit. When the results come out, this speaking, we died 2 weeks before the exam, a pass with flying colors. Very good result. So you begin ask now in ghost nice it. How comes that happen? How comes this speaking result come out with this kind of grade? For say the picking go sit down, it take an exam. So this not the thing we will try for talk about. So then system they are where them pick the face with so. I dey wonder what it really for happen. But if people really take this thing serious, they need for know waiting and waiting for do. Now, because of we not get system, we only get structure. We not get system. What I mean? When I say we get structure, I mean say we get building them. What we say this na offices them. Ministry of Health, Ministry of Basic and Senior Education, Ministry of this, Council of Principal, Teachers Commission. They all then are building them. Different, fine structure the way they build. But the system for make the thing work proper one, not they exist. So we get structure, we not get system. So somebody be ask me a question. You feel say if they improve the condition of service for them teachers there, so things could change? Nothing not they change. You know why nothing change? If we say every day we week want, every day want, nobody know they will no want more. So the only thing we go make the only thing we go make we move now if proper system dey in place. Let me tell you something. Not feel say the things that way they happen right now inside the country. They not they happen at the Western world though. They happen. Not feel say the way how people like get angry for take bribe and other things them. Not they happen at the Western world though. It happen. But the difference now, they get things them way they put in place where go make you know say if you go into this now this could be this. Now this could be the outcome of this your action. So then get systems them where they put in place. Whereas we get structure them where we put in place. Now the difference is between the first world and that of we where they can say then are the developing world because that's what they can call them. So we need that leader. We will live by example. We will put things them in place for let things go on how it's supposed to go on. But the unfortunate, my brother don't talk and just now. We caretaker where they take pride for tell we, for deceive we. They take pride for lie per we. You get supporters that let tell you something, let tell you this passion. Like how me and you or some people get passion about this the difficult condition of we average people. Now so you get the party picking them back. We're very much passionate about the party. In other words, a like waiting happen, they not care. But I will tell you this. Most times I like to see things from the other part we person not they see. You know, party picking now, you are an activist now. You know they expect me for talk about what you want, but I tell you about waiting at the real part. So the thing where it happen, we really need to look at from a nationalistic point of view, rather than seeing it as a competition or way for put one down against the other one. No. We only need to analyze things where they happen. Put the hard rock outside we supposed to put a lane or sink. If only the kind system where they in the country, the way how people are here open. If caretaker be na be that really listening caretaker, now posting that one the way really get the people in their heart. All of the things that way they go on at social media and both home and abroad. If we don't use that one day as a case study for let it correct some of the things them we it begin do we it not get right. But unfortunate for say this man not the listen, he not care, he just the go like snake. So saying it bend now they one whole body until the bend. Okay, they want them wait for help we pan this fete. In fact, them mumu pass we parliament. They not get a hand for work. This same parliament, now they can take a bio the sidom, it is light pa we. Bible when it talk about light.
So we get 24 hours light.
We get sufficient power supply, right?
Hey God.
Okay. This same parliament when a day it can talk and lie pa we, lo will see what happen at parliament. We come back just now.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mine is a very brief one.
Lady to my right.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mine is a very brief one, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, when we see things like this at our doorsteps in Sierra Leone, we become very overwhelmed with happiness because we have experienced it. I have, just like my colleague said from the other side, I have benefited in the UK. I've benefited from it in the UK where I was given a loan scheme to do my studies. So coming back to Sierra Leone, hearing about it in Sierra Leone is a very overwhelming experience to live it in your own country. However, Mr. Speaker, I want to draw the attention of the CEO to something that is very common in Sierra Leone that we all do. That is the political phone calls. The political phone calls, Mr. Speaker. As I stand here, I am guilty of it, and so is so many honorable members of Parliament of this world. Mr. Speaker, we have members of our constituency out there in universities, colleges, who will call you and say, Honorable, we for take exam SO2, and not pay me fees. Honorable, call the registrar for me. We do that all the time. We call people at higher places when recruitments are being done to recommend our own people. And don't be surprised that you will receive those phone calls for recommendations for people who will qualify for the loan schemes. Politicians will call you, and those calls will be detrimental at some point to the survivor of this scheme. And I'll tell you why, Mr. CEO. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in my constituency, I came across a lady who said to me she wanted to go to university in Kenema and just needed my support to get in there. Mr. Speaker, I asked this lady who had 7 credits. Very brilliant boss.
Oh, new direction. Oh, new direction. Light flavor cool. The light flavor cool. Energy chairs. Make that small, please. Dominion energy. This is the new direction.
Perhaps if it is taken, we walk past this.
Automatic changeover for the air. Automatic.
On a bien pas chaud.
I don't see automatic.
No, on a bien automatic. No, on a bien fixé ça, il n'a aucun point là.
Renovation.
We still on a renovation.
Few more minutes, some of us will disappear in the darkness. By the time the light comes. Oh my God. Because I have this stuff around, the rest
of Well, of course, from Bulem, we always tell you, see, what we talk with proof. This now the sufficient light, 24 hours light, wake at Kabio, come and tell we. No wonder we itself, the first day we talk about lights in parliament, when the word they come on and emote, it freeze. You know, if you be to listen the message or the information where this woman they try for pass on, excuse me, now a very important information or message they try for pass on. For make a whole government the tinapte the House of Parliament, lights go off for 20 minutes whether they're on debate. 20 minutes, lights go off at the well of Parliament. But you still get people where they argue, you see, this part don't work. This part they work. All the angle them will just they suffer. Look what they happen at Ferry Junction right now. We just they suffer. We don't even know what we do this man. We don't even know waiting we do this man. And that's the way caretaker build a joke with. The one they were in the work for when at the international community or committee, then they see some of them here. Now lie, you know they hide. Lie, not they hide. Caretaker build, he really can't for cancel for saloon people. Can't for cancel for you today ferry junction. As we talk. Woman born inside taxi because of traffic. Just they dig the road. Other road and they force them for go make them, no make them. Just they go and attack things the way you're not able. Just they go and attack things the way you're not able. The one the way is supposed for lay in hand on for solve them, you're not able. These particular lights, the energy sector, 30 in a patch. Okay, when I don't say the former government not able to do nothing in that sector, una don't can now. Now all the things on a campaign. Now maybe people say, okay, APC, una go, una no work for we, una no do nothing. Make we bring another Moses. According to it, we don't can talk. In a way can meet the dirty one, the water don't dirty. The water be try for settle. He still not can wait for make that water settle. He jump inside. He dirty him more and more. Now, half clean oneself, we know the see. We talk. The supporters are then the one cause amicus. Chook. Because I them copy from the boss. We then they talk for. The boss, we then they argue for. Show me your friend. I go tell you that Jimby. The brother and your uncle, me I left video. Now the lights this way, uncle say will get sufficient. You mumu? Of course. Sufficient energy.
Thank you. I think waiting me no more. I not get beaucoup thing. The only thing where they make we know say person there na the screen. Na the screen. The how they call them the monitor where the point in LED light where the points at the person in face. And maybe you get this same person where they try for let them detect them the light in phone. It make a remember then days then the dark days in Freetown. Where then they take torchlight for do operation at Outage. Then Nokia light will be get. Then go deep and do operation pampas, the light go. Then put torchlight on. That touch phone light for let them continue for do that operation. They for let the person not die. We see it happen now, no? We see picking and they under oxygen. Lights they go off by them. So, what's the difference between now and the dark days?
But I think she now passed the dark days.
Yes, I think the thing will make now pass because now then they even suppress people them. They even fend people one by one for where you talk waiting at the right way they go on at the country. Go even one for let them shut you down. Go even they call you na your phone or ask you for your name and address for let them sue you na court. Imagine no more then get the court, then sue you back na court. Imagine that it's Alec. Life sweet, bro. Life sweet, eh? But oh yeah. Yeah, let's bring lights back here. We are on our God we make we. He say let there be light. and there was light. But the way we get, say lady I'll be waiting. And then they happen. Darkness.
We get dark.
Yes. And then they happen so.
Pakistan.
Anyway. I'll go to the big thing. Logo inside the Africanist Press, quick one. Before that one day, let's just go and watch for them quick. Unfortunately, I want to play this thing for you quick. Let you watch this short video, and after that day, we come and tell you something quick. Let's go quick.
$2.1 billion. Then also again, where you think about the from your explanation, Doc, the investment on the Lunge Airport seem they increase because this new terminal we just talk about the cost $270 million. Then the Lunge Bridge in the cost about $2.1 billion. Then also again, where you think about the cost of the Mamama project, where His Excellency the President Julius Madabio in government council in suppose for bidon cost $320 million, which is far less. How you go for explain this?
No, far less. The $270 million include all engineering so the passenger terminal, the VIP terminal, the air traffic control tower, the fire rescue service, the new parallel taxiway. We enforce the existing runway, then we put navigational aid. All that can to 270. And not to debt. My mama na debt. My mama na debt, and for take 4 years for bill. In my mama airport, that terminal no more you get. And the space for my mama airport is small part of the space for the existing Lunge airport. Okay?
How long this inget for take?
2 years. So by the end of 2022, my God power, we then get Salon, we then get new airport. Then make a talk about my mama airport. I know you talk the politics, so I just want to tell you the technical and the financial aspect of it. My mama airport, you said tell me it's now 350. Now that we government get for pay. The longer.
Right. So what we want for can do now? A name na Dr. Tambi. Okay? Dr. Tambi na in charge of Lunge Bridge and all the infrastructure na the office of the president. This man na in charge of Lunge Bridge. This man na tell we say by the end of this 2022 they go down the airport. This man na they tell we about how they readjust the Lunge Bridge and how they pull am from the train where they want put the to they just falling. So this man na no update the caretaker this time around. We make all the boast where they make for the Lunge for the I call them Lunge Bridge and not ever happen. This man in rent allowance, not in salary, in rent allowance where they get for the year. Now in we want for can talk about because this man na in charge of Lunge Bridge, he in charge of the airport, he in charge of them fly over them waiting for make na the Freetown, then overhead bridge them waiting for make all na this man they in charge of them. Yeah? Then streets like all what you call presidential infrastructure na in. But the question now is really the work to this? Brother, let me take the first bites. This na Dr. Tambi where they na the screen. Let me watch waiting in rent allowance talek. Yeah? This na just the first time where they give them appointment and say, Pa, we want you na the government. They in charge of this. This na the rent allowance. Now the rent allowance because things they tranga na the country, everything they go up na the country, a rent allowance of course go do multiply how it been there. It go 2 times how it been talek. So first of all, let me watch what in Africanist Press come up with. Africanist Press say, then fair not say the rent allowance, that couple within the give Dr. Tambi, say, na in your money that one day, where then they pay us rent for them. Then say that money day, na 98.4 million leons. So, look at this. Dr. Tambi in rent allowance of 98.4 million leons. Yeah, within the game. With PIN code number 737645. Yeah, this man in charge of the famous Lunge Bridge. Well, Africanist Press, like always, say this man in salary normal, they pay about 22 lieutenant colonel inside the Salon Army. Yes, you get me? You hear me? So before my brother come in and can begin analyze this thing like I can always do, I want to go back to Dr. Tambi. Let we see him and you're waiting at the talk. We'll come back just now.
From your explanation, Doc, the investment on the Lunge Airport seem they increase because this new terminal we just talk about the cost $270 million. Then the Lunge Bridge in the cost about $2.1 billion. Then also again, where you think about the cost of the Mamama project, where His Excellency the President Julius Madabio in Government Council in supposed for bidon cost $320 million, which is far less. How you go for explain this?
No, far less. The $270 million include all engineering enter the passenger terminal, the VIP terminal, the air traffic control tower, the fire rescue service, the new parallel taxiway. We enforce the existing runway, then we put navigational aid. All that can to 270, and not to debt. My mama na debt. My mama na debt, and for take 4 years for bill. The Mama Airport, that terminal number you get. And the space for Mama Airport is small part of the space for the existing Lunge Airport. Okay?
How long this inget for take?
2 years. So by the end of 2022, by God power, we then get Salon, we then get new airport. Then make a talk about Mama Airport. I know you talk the politics, so I just want to tell you the technical and the financial aspect of it. Mama Airport is terminal.
All right. So basically, we've been just want for let you see Dr. Tambi. Let you understand who that Dr. Tambi be. Dr. Tambi and Patrick Mwana and the presidential advisor them, where we don't get Patrick Tambi, Dr. John Tambi, Patrick Mwana, their your rent allowance. Imagine, each of them, they take home as they rent, the money where they give them for pay their house rent, outside and they lay their aid them. They're all two we don't see. They take home 98.4 million leons every year. From the time where they come to this time we will talk about so right now.
From your explanation, Doc, the investment on the Lunge Airport.
So, by the way, Dr. Tambi always try for make we understand the work way they do with regards the Lunge Airport, the Lunge Bridge, and all. So come on in.
You know, it can really signify make we get people like this way not get this country. Now art. Well, we not go so doubt again because somebody like Kiatseka when are the number one man where we all being the look to say we able get better life than the country for live. We for able to enjoy some of we facilities them as citizens. Now to ram them people had the land the lie and they can distribute them to the layman. Now the SLPP. No wonder where they all sabi how for manage lie. and they know how to manipulate things for make it look the way how they want them. No doubt if Dr. Tambi the talk here, the only person where they doubt now would not understand how the reggae they go. Because this is don't pass game. SLPP not to game again and they play. Now reggae, now in the play we now. Everybody they dance you na corner. You know, you hear how it defend the new airport inside all the airports, say not to debt. And then try to minimize the expenditure to $270 million, not to debt. Then they pay in cash. On the new airport inside the old airport left to we. The mama, you don't hear the infect way if I don't cause to we, according to them. And they always send them for can talk. And this man, I don't tell we say 2022 they pass through the ending with they get the new airport inside the old airport. Wait for some of we, it don't make no sense.
No, but wait. In don't tell we say by the end. You not say the end or you not say
Bye.
in
Thank
2023. Caretaker Bio tell we plain say by mid 2023 we will get the airport. So you see what we can talk. Where this can be talk A today, tomorrow they can talk B.
Because they're not connected. They're all day off, their server day off, totally day off, the network day down. They're not connect. Everybody in the SLPP, then the big one, the way they come and talk to, we think they're one for really look up to. They're all they talk for can't defend themselves. They're all they talk for can't make themselves shiny to caretaker bio, so then they increase their salary and their other allowances the way that they collect. They're all they can try for big fool with the salon people. Not to say na magic. Just like waiting and Dr. Tambi say, make we police talk on politics. So we said now we have to say, make we police talk on politics. Make we talk straight about how we want to see this country. In the next look what they say 6 months. In the next 1 or 2 years. Because for now, what you are talking about, no way, no day, where this water they able to settle from now to election. Then they tell you for free. Just draw it diary right now. If it happen again, change my name.
So
yeah,
you don't see, they understand, and they see all waiting with the time for talk about. Now, if you see this, you begin ask back the question, say, 22 lieutenant colonel, how comes? How then they get this thing? Waiting they happen. Well, we always they try our best for making you understand. Yesterday we tell you say 1 lieutenant colonel they get about 4,405,000. Yeah, lieutenant colonel they get 4,405,000. 91 they get. So we take with them for let you understand all of them things there. But like we can always say, join we this Saturday 9 p.m. salon time. Africanist Press Chernobyl will do with we for give we proper explanation, in-depth analysis, better explanation for let we understand waiting and revelation where it don't the bring come. This na Dr. Tambi na the screen, yeah. So 1 lieutenant colonel they get 4,405,000 as in rent. As in salary. Now inside this in salary, and not like then government workman they are where then a special. Inside this in salary, per this money, now they get in rent allowance, and they get transportation allowance, in medical allowance, in everything they inside this. Whereas Dr. Tambi, where they tell me every day about Lunge Bridge, where they're not able for broke, because I know they say bill, in they get 98.4 million leons, where this lieutenant colonel, they pay that rent allowance they no more. They pay 22 of them. 22 of them. Just that one way in 1 grain they take home. You know go talk now, but the one the way you go say just now, then a private or a lance corporal or whatever you care for call them. Then you know 1 million. Imagine no more now. If, for example, let's take for example, one lance corporal, Dr. Tambi in salary way they get, they pay 90 corporal. 90 corporal. Or lance corporal. Then the one that they done at the 1 million side, from sergeant, corporal, lance corporal, and private, they pay 90 of them. 90. You know, strength no more. Where they get, they pay 90 of them. When you come out there, you go up to the one where you call warrant officer. Dr. Tambi in your salary where they get. They pay about 45 of them. 45 of them. Before we talk now about the captain them, the one the way they send a captain a morale, yeah, in allowance where they get as in rent allowance in rent money where they get. When they talk about the captain, Dr. Tambi in host allowance, they pay about 40 of them. 40. The one great person at the table, so when you go now to the one that we say this na major, a big man at the army, when his salary na 3,695,97. Dr. Sambi in rent, no more way than the game for let enjoying life here in family. Palalo, where is sometimes get house, and no need house rent. In rent, no more way than the game. It pay about 30. It pay about 30 majors na the army. Not to in salary, in other allowances, they not do just in rent allowance. Can you imagine? But all of this, the government no want let you hear about them. The government no want let you know about them. Then say when you know about them, it will create instability na the country. Hey, bo, if you know that, why you did one? Why you did one? Now they say because Africanist Press they make let people know they and they therefore short Africanist Press down. Well, we self don't say we all then the short we don't. If you say the short Africanist Press where they write, well, we know what we use we back you get for short we down because we the talk bet it like you had one. We the talk. And not regular Africanist Press revealed more because now we don't tell us say how then they pull, now so we say they pull them. How then they write, now so we use we more. Two not sabi right too. Now we must now we use and we make sure say we make let everybody understand with that. Can you imagine this guy on the screen? Dr. Tambi in rent allowance 98,400,000. They pay 22 lieutenant colonel. Big man then where feel say they get responsibility. Where them people and they not forget anything where they worry them. Just one great motor man in house allowance. They pay 22 lieutenant colonel. The government no want that. They say na incitement. They say na undermine. But then the fake. Come on. Them belly full but we hungry yo. But you get for no say. An hungry man is an angry man. Beware oh. When you oppress the people and say, the next way they happen, the revolution, hey, hi. So you see, certain times then you get for be very careful. No, you get for know this again, say, hungry, empty bag not able for team up. You know that, right? Alright, so, me na that me get for say, lonta karabay. Not so then say. Please. You will not like the program yet, please hit on the like button and share the program. We know. I'm not saying most of the one then way they watch right now, then they appreciate the information. If you appreciate them, hit on the like button. Let's just say something quick. On YouTube, we get 122, 123 with a like. Yeah, so we look forward for get 150 right now. Last see on Facebook. If you appreciate the program, so if you appreciate really appreciate the program, like, share, and left your comments down. Thank you very much. We appreciate that one day so much. Now let me go now and see waiting with people them na Facebook. Waiting themselves get for say with regards this. Alright. Dr. Time you know what I see waiting in na Facebook. Facebook don't wow. Okay, la peep na ya. Why is that big screen editor? I'll watch now quick one. Alright, Facebook, we get 134 likes. Thank you very much. You now give it 200 likes. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Yeah. Thank you. Bribery. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about rent? I think now with 10 From where they can say now with 10. From where them begin saying now with 10, yeah. With the same being panel saying now then 10.
When need this pay they be?
You see, Lionel
Mr.
Sliman, for example,
President.
where in Jabombi they ask for advice. Right now it's way fresh. When will this payday be? You see, caretaker building 10 and day. Ian Prince adding. Then be fever where they eat and whip and pande. But right now, as you see, it's where they roju, where they fresh like Princes in Pama.
Oh, if I know. If I know.
When will this payday be? You see, the different man them where they say they come out overseas. Some of them come, then trusses the way they be the wearing and they waste them. Now so they fly like lapa. But as it is now, they all get fine and bob how they call them? But then fine suits them, eh? Call them for me, ba. That eh? You get it? Then Louis Vuitton the way they wear and the other things the way they wear. But the enjoyment sleep is sweet because what thing they happen, not only they pull the money for buy. Now government they give their wardrobe allowance, they give their rent allowance, they give their fuel allowance, they give their waka allowance, they give their lights allowance, everything and they give them. In fact, the lights are free. When will this payday be? Why is the teachers them for in transport no more? Though it's all in salary. Then begin the length na different side there, and they ask question. Mr. President, hey, when will this payday be? Oh yeah.
Anyway, Fambulem, all this now for me, kuna no more it's the go on the country. And we could know it's me in the costume, my madam. I always not so we they talk. We they talk on top of them talk. And then they see the reality, but yet still. But you know, go blame some man. Some man eye open so, but he's still blind. I think we just need for get one NGO they plead for make the able come with coolness them for most of the SLPP supporters them. Because it look like they know it's fine.
Why them for see?
Let's see fine.
Why them for see? This is not the life where they live now in the country.
Well, you see?
Anytime where something they in your favor, you know they know how it hamburg other people. Now only where you dey in that position where you begin feel them, you yourself begin get a proper experience. Now they tell you the feel. Look for example, they tell where them people and then killing people in Namakeni. You get people and they say they miss them. They not feel nothing because they not relate. But it reach time when they that same thing that they for them. Now in Domot, now they tell the begins, oh yo, the government. Look for example, the time where Fatima they molest people them, they talk all kind of word against people in the country. What thing the supporter them be they say?
They say that right for talk for allow woman them.
But when he go and molest them, he intimidate, he pressure them, he impose par them na kailan. They not come and begin tell we say. Fatima not to na married.
There's a rude woman, not to house material.
Or not to you now with president, not to you now with chairman, na married, you married. Something like that. Now that thing they know. So this night we try for talk. And this cut across, we know they feel the pain of we comping them until it reach to we. And that is not human behavior. As a human, you forget sympathy for other people. Yeah? You forget this kind of way how you look at situation and say, hey, yeah, if na maybe they this so, I know say na this kind pain this person they feel. But because not to you they eat fine, then they give you free couple, you they sing and dance. Look at them for example. Then they always go and scatter box for them. Where one of them die, nobody no look them. What happen? They not go and begin put camera at the talk. Rubbish. The other time, commodity, what happen? They not come back and begin talk different rubbish. When they kill how this guy name, Pambodia name, call him
the driver.
Don Paul. When they kill Don Paul, they all not begin can cry. Now we been did this. Now we been they do this. But they not the
one justice.
Yes, one justice. But all along, and interestingly, the people in McKinney die before Don Paul. Then they always talk say they're lawless. Now Don Paul, Prince Adam do back the same thing. Then say they want justice. This now they talk every day. At times you get for feel. We feel for Don Paul, for example, now because we know say a human being and we know the pain where he go through. But because you party business, You know, it no go allow you for you feel that way. You dey take yourself, you chain yourself, you tie yourself in a prison around the vulture mentality where we get. Because only what you want for do, you always want for lay, then the pull give you. You no want for go and fend and for yourself. That is the vulture mechanism. Vulture, for example, mentality. Vulture, now in the way where some putin don't die, or where they kill beef, they left a run car, can't thief him, or where he go put some back a rotten. He need do one work for himself. Whereas the eagle mentality, the eagle not the wait for let them can get. It always the go and it they go first time, bone to bone for let it can inside. Who's one of them we go choose now? Because right now, as far as we're concerned, now the vulture mentality most of we get. We need for switch and go to the eagle mentality. Let's find it and stand up for things that we believe. Say now we own.
Well, if we're not ready for that, you know, go ask for no, and I pay for me we ready for jump into that kind of category. So with the able, they smile small bit. As things them they go on right now. Now let's tell you say we therefore talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. But when you find yourself like a situation we are in the bad and the ugly don't overcome the good, no way. Now that number of people go talk about. Well, then I make you find out say we therefore talk about the present government more because now they will for all accountable of the things that they go on. Well, for you where you mentality they low, you understanding they low, you're not able to understand with you they talk. You know, you look at the other angle. No way, not the way they swear I can't begin to blame APC or the SLPP for the late Pakaba. We don't go, you know. We they talk about Skiatekabio in your SLPP where you bring. We can put you on this wahala. Not to say we not be there for wahala, but this way they now in double deck, like England boss. A double deck past the wahala they will be there. And with the talker, we know say one day, you self they come and cause we so. You they come and argue other people them. You they come and choke for this man. One day you go sit on a corner and say, oh. Waiting them people have the talk now facts. When at them begin at the right direction, we are in Kiatekabio in at the wrong direction. Until we reach another side of the day before we able to get smiling face, before we able to get a better saloon. Some of you don't see our face.
This government every week they get explanation. Every week something they happen, we pass them can explain. It reach tell people and they fed up with the explanation. And that is what we are doing now.
Go on.
Dennis Bright, the bright man at the house. You know, I said people now, Tigo, baby, talk longer. Every day they get everything and they talk. Now, a lady.
Interestingly, anyone when a Tigo talk longer, and it last long.
Tigo talk longer. After the not only Nigeria to come here.
No,
if I don't forget.
I come here, can't Tigo. Tigo now have to sell by. No, come here on them been day. It come out from oh my god, how they call them? Millicom.
Okay, yeah, Millicom.
Yeah. Now you can Tigo. From Tigo now have to sell by them. Whilst come here on them been day.
So now in that too, every day that they explain, every day that they defend, every day that they kill, every day they lock people up on them road, every day they do bad things to them. We know they go down well with we, the people of Mama Saloon. Well, not forget, tomorrow, now you there, tomorrow, now you time, tomorrow, now you bonus time for talk about waiting the money you. Tomorrow, now the time you feel like you're a citizen, not like you're a in government. We be say, if you talk, the next thing, for let Gongoli Wawa arrest you.
Fine person.
When you talk,
put in a tight place. So don't forget, say tomorrow. Let we blow we mind. Yeah.
The truth you get for say, yeah. And no matter what, the truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say. And no matter what, the truth you get for say. Come blow your mind. Tomorrow, now Wednesday, 3 p.m. salon time. Not forget, we will bring you your favorite program inside this family house, where we all call Weird. Blow mind. They come to you tomorrow. Prepare yourself, and know say most of you want for call now on some of the issues there where we raise. But we say, not to your time for call, not to your time for talk. This, now Bible and Shembepe time for talk. But tomorrow, Bible go just day, now the sub bench and Shembepe, then at the sub bench. Una, they play the game tomorrow. So because of that one day, don't forget for join we inside the program Blue Mind tomorrow, 3 p.m. saloon time. Make we continue for kick the ball rolling. Me, na Bible Kablai from the north, the hardest, the toughest, the stubborn warrior with the sharpest cutlass. The APC man, the NGC man, the C4C man. Well, maybe tomorrow I will be back the SLPP man. Tata, until we meet again tomorrow. I love you all. Stay blessed.
All right. I think just this small tea will come for Guna today. Thank you all very much for all una time una don't take for joining me inside the program. We appreciate una accompanying the family and bonding and all the contribution una can make for help people and other people in project. We appreciate una. I see say some old people in day where they not get zinc, pan na their house, they not get tarpaulin, a plastic bag na they use for make their roof. We will watch that story day in another edition. Well, until we meet again, it's another beautiful, beautiful edition of a program we had. Tomorrow 3 p.m. salon time, blow your mind. Saturday 9 p.m. salon time, Africanist Press go there, so follow we talk about the different things them where they go on in the country. Until we meet again, my name is Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. They say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullahi, abarakatuh. God bless we all.
We are don't come back till they for can't talk about things where they